Cheers, Taisha. Welcome to China Conversations.
Thank you for having me.
Much for joining us. How are you?
I'm fine. I'm fine here in the hot South.
It's storming here. Is it not storming there?
No, it is 97 degrees
Okay. All right.
and
Well,
127.
I was listening to something yesterday, and they were saying in Vegas it's 119, or at least it
Yeah.
was 119, and then to do anything they had to get up at like 5 in the morning, and I'm like,
Man,
I cannot even imagine.
I read an article about that. I was like, Lord have mercy.
Yeah,
Jeez.
I know. But I don't like to complain about the heat because I prefer heat more than winter. Like I
Me
cannot
too.
do
I'm
cold.
originally from New York and I've done enough summers in snowsuits for a
Yes.
lifetime. I will never leave. Probably Virginia is as north as I'll go.
Come on, come on. Well, welcome, Taisha Mitchell of Munette Naturals. I am so excited to meet you. And as I was explaining to you just before we went in, I typically do not order online. I typically do not buy products that I'm not familiar with, only because I'm so sensitive and I just traditionally stick with what I know. But your products are amazing. I am so excited about all of the blends that you have. And I think that it just takes so much care to be able to just concentrate on products, putting in ingredients that really make the skin happy, make you feel good, smell good, all of that greatness. So we're going to talk about all of it. I love your glow today, even in the hot
Thank
sun.
you.
And definitely, I want to start with your glow. You have a product in which I ordered, and it is the Shimmering Glow. I was
Yeah, yeah,
wowed
yeah,
by the way you have it churning online, just in your on your website.
yeah.
So tell us about your glow.
That actually is the most recent of products that I've added to the line. And at the beginning, I started this particular business because I developed severe acne when I was pregnant.
Oh,
And I'd never suffered, I've been wearing makeup since I was 13 before I could go out the house with it. And I've never suffered from adult acne. And all of a sudden I turned 30 and I got pregnant and I had hyperpigment. I mean, I literally were 2 shades darker on
wow.
patches of my body. I had cystic acne, so that it wasn't
Oh
even
no.
pimples. It was under the skin. It was painful. And I went to the dermatologist, went to, my OBGYN, even my primary, and they prescribed me topical ointments and prescription medications, and they cleared it up. And about 2 weeks, when I got my thing back and I was back, cute and pregnant, something, how new mom syndrome, I just became a little paranoid. So I started reading and I was
Okay.
like, Jesus, I can't, I can't with anything in this. I can't even pronounce it, let alone, fathom that I'm gonna put this. I, I became obsessed with what goes on my skin is
Sure.
in my blood and going to my son. So the foundational products are really just, for me, started out as a way to clear up a skin condition, but more importantly, going forward, what am I going to bathe him with? What am I going to moisturize his skin with? The Shine collection that you're talking about is because Stella got her groove back now, and it's
Okay.
like, okay,
Yes.
he's 5, he's alive. I got this under control, and I need something for the summertime. It took me a while to feel myself again. It took me a while to get a routine again, and and now that I'm back, I said, well, I want to shine in the summertime, and I
Mm.
don't want to spend $50 on it, and I don't want to not know how to pronounce what's in it.
Sure.
So I made one,
And we
and
loved
it's
it.
perfect. And the oil that you ordered, I was particularly focused on it not being runny,
Let's
because
see
I've
it.
got, oh, it's in a tube, And actually, if you put it on, it goes on thick,
Yes, I love
because
that.
I was more focused on my 5-year-old running into me, you know what I mean? As I was putting it on, or, it transferring. I was really,
Uh-huh.
really focused on the fact that I don't want it all over the place. So it was important to me to get something that would last. It was important for me to have it be good on women of color in particular. I didn't want to be ashy. I wanted it to smell good. I wanted it to glow, and I didn't want it to run on my clothes.
And
So
congratulations, you did all of that.
thank you.
And
Thank you.
your skin is beautiful. Ladies and gentlemen, this is
Thank
Taisha
you.
Mitchell of Munette Naturals, and her skin is gorgeous. She's so
Thank you,
pretty.
guys. Thank
Oh,
you. Thank you. Thank you.
glowing. As I said to my last guest, makeup, hair, beauty, all of that is in my soul. I mean, that's just
Hmm.
what I've loved since a little girl. So this all just so amazing to meet wonderful ladies and men that are in the industry and just doing amazing things, creating products. Of course, our Black-owned businesses, as we are wanting to share and support. So I congratulate you and give you your crown for even, considering these things that would be helpful to us. Because right now, as we're sitting in the house and we don't have much to do, as I told you, I don't order online normally. I'm in the store, I have to touch it, I have to see it, try it on. But in here now, I can try stuff, play with it, mix it, call you and say,
Yep.
hey, what do you think about this? How is this? So I do thank you for that. And I'm hoping that, whomever actually orders your products too will experience the same in regards to being able to test. Now, one product that really drew me to you, which is the one that Cool Benson, our makeup extraordinaire, shared with us, is the hemp oil.
Yeah.
Yes. So
Yes.
I have to see it with the beautiful flowers. And I won't even use it.
Yes.
I just needed
Yes.
it to sit on my counter.
Yes. I Once I started researching what calendula flowers and chamomile could do for the skin, it was important for me to get them. My staple products, obviously, the focus and the foundation of the business was wash me in my sun. So the chamomile and all of that started in the body wash. But
Okay.
as I as I grew and I got comfortable in my groove, I said, well, I need a moisturizer, and I need one that's not going to be heavy, because it never went away. My acne never went away. I still
Okay.
suffer from cystic hormonal acne. So I needed something that wasn't going to be heavy, that was going to be light enough for me to wear in this Georgia southern heat, and was going to be provide a protective barrier, because my pores get open now because of my condition. So I started researching, and hemp seed oil, my god, my god, people, if you could just wrap your head around, and my mother, some old school people were like, it's got weed in it. And I'm like, no, it doesn't. It's okay. And even if it did, it's okay if it helps you,
Yes.
So I really had to purge myself of some, misinformation. Once I started researching, it was clear to me that while it may be more expensive than, say, a coconut oil, which, to be honest with you, is great to rid of scars, but you should spot treat your face when you're doing, especially if you have deep set, eyes, and dark spots under the eyes.
Mhm.
Coconut oil is great to remove makeup. It's great to lighten dark spots, but do not put that all over your skin. It will clog your pores. If you have oily skin or suffer from acne, it's just not good for you. So I
Okay.
had to get a lighter oil, and hemp seed is more expensive, but y'all, it's worth every dollar that I buy on it, in bulk. It's worth it, because it really does heal. It tightens the skin. It helps with stretch marks. It helps with fine lines. It's amazing. It's amazing. And calendula is an herb that soothes as well. So once I combine them, it's just now it's a staple product, and
Magic.
it's crazy that it was one of the last ones for me to create.
It's okay. You created it. So however,
I
whatever time. Yes. So
know.
it does help with dark spots. It does help with dark circles as
The
well. Okay.
hemp seed oil as well, and that was important to me because of the hyperpigmentation that I had. A lot of it did reduce once I had my son, but I started again because the acne never went away, the skin condition never went away. I
Okay.
would have breakouts and then suffer from dark spots after the breakout. So here I am with 1 week of good skin a month, and I needed something that was going to prevent the acne breakouts and then help me with the scarring.
Yes.
So I just dug in, and it's this. It's pretty too, of course. Yeah,
It's
it is,
pretty. It's
but
pretty.
it's
That's what I
good
wanted
for
it for. It's
you.
so beautiful.
It's good for you. It's so good for you.
That
And
helps.
I
Usually drugs
know,
don't work. Usually.
I know the dropper, all of it, and I've had to fight on wanting to come out with things that were, trendy
Okay.
or appeal to me, shiny, and were, I had to kind of put the brakes on that and really focus on what was going to heal us because um, we're in some trying times, and there's no reason to put something out there that's not going to help someone.
And it's
I
priced affordably. So that's awesome too. In these
exactly.
times, you can still, and actually it's probably less than some of the products that are on the counter, over the counter. So that's great.
Y'all better catch this wave.
Tell us your
No, but it
website.
is. My website is Munette Naturals. So Muette, Naturals, Naturals.com.
And she answers DMs and she answers emails and text messages, which I love. I think that is so personal. Obviously
Yeah.
it's your business, but in this time that you do give a response and answer questions, I think that is so great because sometimes people are a little bit confused. They want to
Hmm.
try things like me. I'm online, I'm playing with stuff, and I'm like, oh, this is pretty. I want this bottle. This is pretty, but I don't know what's in it. And I'm just like, okay, well, we'll just order all of it and then we'll figure it out. So that's
And
great.
I try to be as transparent as possible when I post pictures. I try to put the products that are in it under the picture. Because if you're like me and you're, a working mom, I'm a single working mom, you don't have a lot of time. And if you're
Sure.
grazing on social media, you may not have the time to go to the website, but you may screenshot it and you can do your research later. You can see if it's something that works for you at a later date. But I try to make sure that I'm as transparent about the products that are in, even on just the pictures that I post on social media.
Sure. Now, just to double back, Cool did mention that it's great for men with their beards.
Mhm,
So
mhm.
that was something that he highlighted, and I actually wanted to, kind of reiterate that part because men often say, well, ladies always have the nice products, but what do we have? So this particular oil, guys, that she just shared, is great for your beard and the bald head. He mentioned that for areas in the bald head, he liked that as
Thank
well.
you for mentioning that. Thank you for mentioning that. My mother's boyfriend was my tester. He was my tester head. So, my son, I test on his skin too. And so it's, I have, guys don't usually send selfies. All my customers, the women, when they love it, the girls send the pictures, but it's hard for me to get, guys to send the pictures. So when he mentioned that, I was like, oh my God, thank you. Cause
Yes.
I
So
really
guys, it
do.
works. Yes, that is great. So you mentioned that you're a single mom and you're working. Are you doing this business online kind of as a secondary option in terms of, now during the COVID, or is this your primary source of business, period, and what you're doing?
This is since, actually, this is my primary form of business since April,
Okay.
since COVID hit. But I've been in business for a year, 16 months before that, like
Okay.
almost a year and a half before that. I just wasn't gonna stop. When I started, um, I, I I honestly started because it was becoming more costly for me to give it away. I was giving it to uh, people were placing orders, friends, family, coworkers, and I said, you know what? Would you guys buy it if you had it? And they were like, we've been telling you. So I took a leap of faith. You know, it's hard to go from an academic background or a corporate, you know, professional background. It's hard to have the faith and take that leap into something creative. You know, it's hard to purge yourself of thinking of the things that you do as hobbies. So once my mindset transitioned and I said I can apply everything that I've been doing in corporate settings to my business, you know, and you just create and then you use every skill set that you've been doing to help everybody else run their business and do it for yourself. And so it was a natural progression. It wasn't easy because you don't know what you don't know. And without, you know what I mean? Like, so there are some bumps in the road, but I literally just took everything that I learned from corporate America, applied that to the admin part of the business. And I put my head down and at night, after I put my son to bed, I created. And I just didn't
Into
stop.
your purpose.
Mhm.
Yes.
And I didn't stop. And when I didn't like the feel of it, I didn't stop. And when I didn't have the funds to invest in packaging and make it pretty, I didn't stop. You know, there was so many times where I wanted to lay it down because it didn't look like the vision that I had, you know, for a business that I would put my name on. But we got there, you know what I mean? I just didn't stop.
That's what it takes. And the fact that you had already been conditioned, trained, like you said, from a commercial or, you know, from the professional perspective as it relates to corporate America, as we identify it, working
Hmm.
for yourself, number one, and doing something that you benefit, profit from directly, that's the tools that you need. I mean, that's the drive that gives you, I did it for this person, and this was unrelated to anything that I even was interested in. And now this is something that is my baby, it's a passion, is healing, is assisting others and, you know, getting through certain things, whether it be skin irritation or what have you. So yeah, I mean, you have only created a win for yourself, and creating that part of it now, you know, kind of inserts that legacy part where, you know, your baby will
Yep.
be able to say, you know, my mother really worked hard, which are the stories that we hear all the time. My mother worked a job and she did this on the
Yes.
side, you know, that kind of thing. Offline, we will talk about something that just came to mind after you said that. So I will share that with you and see if that's something that may be of interest to you, because it could potentially, you know, kind of give you an
Please.
idea to expand on your business. Listen, that's
Please.
what we're here for. That's what we're here for. We extend the hand, come up with the ideas, share the information. I mean, that's why we are all in this quarantine environment, spreading love, spreading assistance. I listened to your story, and when you said about you having to start the homeschooling and, you know, you just wanted a whiskey, I was just like, yes, a young lady about my own heart. Let's get the whiskey, let's get the champagne, and let's just talk
Yes.
about
Yes. Y'all, I mean, it's one thing I realize is that especially Black women, um, we, we haven't been conditioned or given permission to give ourselves grace. You know what I mean? And to say, hey, I this is new and nobody can tell you how to do this thing. You know what I mean? There's no book, there's no blueprint, there's nothing that can, besides your faith and knowing who you are, that's going to help you navigate something that nobody has ever been through. You
Well,
know,
let me
so
say this. There are a lot of women that have been through this. There are a lot of women that have either come from the corporate aspect or have
oh, I
developed
meant the pandemic.
successful businesses. It's just a matter of
Right.
being able to extend the olive branch. That's the
And
part of
that is what helped me.
yes,
That is what helped me. I was referencing how we navigate ourselves in the pandemic. You know what I mean? Like we've never been in this space
yes,
before,
yes, yes.
but
We've never had this.
it has been a Black woman every step of the way that has helped me, whether it was dropping a nugget in my DMs and saying, hey, I use this labeling. Hey, have you checked out? Hey, they've got this grant going on. You
Fantastic.
know, it has been beautiful for
Yes.
me to experience solidarity. And that way I'm an only child, you know, and I have experienced sisterhood in a way that it, you know, in my mid 30s, like, I mean, it's beautiful. It has
Yes.
been
Beautiful.
amazing how
Yes.
people have extended what they've learned, either through, professional settings or through their own particular endeavors. They lend their hand to me. And they've done it uh, with love. You
Yeah.
know what I mean? With
Yeah.
love. Even critiques. I'm open. Listen, I'm not above reproach, and I'm definitely not too good to have someone say, "Hey, look, I was thinking you should probably do this or do that." Please let me know. You know what I mean? Please, because it's how are we going to get better?
Yes,
You
yes,
know?
and I'm glad that you have been able to connect with, other young ladies that have been offering that support, because it's important right now where everyone feels, I mean, I even say it's sitting in, and after a while the walls begin to close in on you. If you don't have those folks that you can just kind of send a text or get on a quick Zoom or send an
Yep.
email, it's, sometimes you feel like you're spinning in a world of your own, even within the pandemic situation. But on the brighter side, everyone that I have started to have conversations with have been maneuvering through, and everyone is
Yep.
healthy, happy, we're glowing, and we're going. So we're able to now be able to push forward, connect, come up with new ideas, new opportunities. It's been amazing, and I'm happy to sit with you and hear your story, have you share
And
your
look at
products,
here.
and I want to make sure
Exactly.
before we run out of time that we talk about more of your favorite product, the products that have been more popular on your site, things that people
Okay.
can actually be excited about. Now you mentioned for babies that you have products. What else do you have
Yes,
that you can
I
use?
have a collection. It's called Healing, and I specifically designed it for eczema relief. So it's got a lotion, it has a cream, and it has a salve because Jacob kept getting bug bites and he scratches in his sleep. I can catch him
Oh, that's
during the day,
awesome.
but in his sleep. So we've got a salve. It's good. It's just good. You know what I mean? It's You can put it right on. You can throw it in your purse. I take it with me to the park. The Healing collection has been really good, and that's what. If you see any before and after pictures of children on my social media,
Okay.
Instagram or Facebook, it's the Healing line which I just released, but I was making it. I just made a body wash for a woman who has lupus. It's not available. All you have to do is DM me or send me a message, tell me what your skin condition is, and I'll make it for you. And no, and I don't charge anything different than what you would pay for the same product on the website.
That's
Because
amazing.
this is my thing, you know what I mean? And it's what I have to give. So if you have a skin condition and you don't see it on the website, please send me a message and we will get it made for you. My favorite, obviously, the staple products, the ones that helped me when I was hormonal, barefoot, and pregnant, are the face wash and the toner, because those are your day one. If
Okay.
you can get you a good cleanser, a good toner, and a good moisturizer, which is the Queen Bee Salve, that was the first moisturizer I ever made. Those were the three products I ever made. Um, so those will always be near and dear to me. They will
Okay.
never change. Those are the toner. I use hyaluronic acid, and don't let the name scare you. I'm all things natural.
That's a necessary. That's a necessary
It's
ingredient. Yes.
exactly, and vitamin C to help even out the
Necessary.
tone
Yes.
because of, like I said, the hyperpigmentation that I got. So and then my fourth baby are the body washes. They come in two. One is chamomile and one is turmeric. And that's because, again, leading back to the original, reason why I started the business, the turmeric is great for evening out the skin tone. And if you would believe it, I've been using this on Jacob since he was 2, and the chamomile I've been using on him since he was, I believe, 16 or 18 months.
Okay.
So they are baby friendly and children friendly. That my eczema customers use the chamomile often. That's like, I need to add it to the collection because they sometimes they don't know. And that's another thing someone told me. So thank you for that tidbit. But yes, if you've got eczema or any skin condition, the chamomile body wash will definitely, it doesn't dry you out. It keeps you moisturized, and then you can follow it up with a lotion or a cream. And then you've got 4 hour spa days. Last but not least, the the scrubs. So these, I use this and the pink salt scrub. This is actually a great vaginal exfoliant. Okay, y'all? So to prevent from getting ingrown hairs, if you're not in between waxes, or if you're not waxing and you're actually shaving, the pink Himalayan salt scrub is necessary. You have got to do it under your arms. It will help you from getting ingrown hairs. And if you follow it up with the turmeric body wash, it will really help to even out that two-tone that we tend to get in between our legs, if you're, you know, you have the skin touching, or under the arms, to help with that discoloration, even in the crooks of your neck as well.
That's great information. I love it.
Because my thighs touched for the first time when I was pregnant. And I was so happy, but it did not look, you know, it left me with scarring. So
well, so yeah. I mean, that was the best, I guess, instruction was just you had something that you had to address. So the best way to test it, I mean, was to actually be able to address those issues. And if you were able to clear it up, then yeah, you have those anointed hands.
Exactly. And once you do with all that, you wash your face, you tone, you moisturize.
I know, you don't want to even go outside. You're like, I was just sitting right here.
Exactly. You can hit yourself with the Shine oil or lotion and glow.
I was gonna say my favorite part.
In your house or outside. That the video.
I'm in here like not trying to touch the furniture because I've got the glow all over me and it'll be on the sofa.
Yes.
Oh.
The customer videos from their hot girl summers at the beach these last couple of months have been the best. Oh my God. It's like woman empowerment on steroids. Y'all have been amazing sending me the videos of your summer glow. It's amazing.
Those that have even trusted that, because I have not. I tried a little bit of it one time, but I probably had just like a little, like a capri, just enough to have part of my ankle out. That's it. It was
start off small. That's all you need. That's all. Listen, that's all you need, because once you see it and once somebody says something about it, you're gonna do it again.
Yeah. Oh, absolutely. But like I said, you look amazing inside. Whoever is fortunate to pass the COVID test and come across the threshold, then you look amazing.
We're doing virtual dates this summer, y'all. So you can definitely get that. Okay, I'll be quiet. Next subject. Okay.
Virtual dates, that's an entirely different conversation. Who came up with that? Virtual dates. Oh.
We gotta do something. Okay.
That's conversation number 2. Once we get off.
I'll come back. Bring me back. Bring me back.
Virtual dating. Oh my gosh. Listen, I'm going to tie that into what you're saying now. So I would take it that you're sharing products when you're having your virtual dates. Yes.
Sharing products?
No, I'm just messing with you.
Oh, I was gonna say.
Are y'all sitting talking about products, or are you having a real date when you say that you're doing virtual dates?
I have actually done 2 real virtual dates since the quarantine. And one gentleman is Black History, and it's not February. But the other one is
I love her. But it's enough going on that we can get past that. So I do give you that. Okay, check mark on that one.
Thank you. Thank you.
I got it. Okay. And then you say you did it.
Which say?
You said you did another as well. Another virtual.
I did another one. Okay. I did. And it was perfect. It was perfect.
Wasn't sharing the hemp oil on the beard. It wasn't that.
No. There was no skin showing other than the neck, which I did put the oil on my neck. So I did.
Okay. All right. Now we got it. Okay.
And because my light ring was, it was good.
Did he say he had a ring too?
He did.
Isn't that amazing that everyone is now creating their lighting and okay. All right.
I have an aunt who's 50-something years old that just bought one. So at this point,
everybody has them, which is why I'm talking about this, the glow,
Mhm.
because it's so necessary when you're trying to create that light and you still want to look natural. Yes.
A year ago, we would have looked at him funny, right? If
Yeah.
he had that. It's it's weird now how I don't know if weird's the word to use, but it's definitely new. It's becoming like men are trying to get their lighting together
Oh,
for their virtual
absolutely.
date.
And I
It's
encourage it. I encourage it. I am all about the image. And I mean, of course, the looking good and smelling good. We can't tell about the smell if we're, of course, in this type of environment. So we're going to trust that that's fine. But the image is everything. And I'm always sharing products, whether it's, for blemish or like for shaving or, what
I
have
tell
you.
them as
We got to
well,
take care of our men.
especially for men, black and brown men, men of color whose hair curls over. I tell them all the time, and you wouldn't believe I have been, because again, I've had to unlearn a lot over this process. Even when it comes to marketing and how I didn't think, I cut myself um, out of a lot of opportunities by thinking that men would not engage with me
Oh,
when it came to exfoliators and things like that. But once I started realizing that men would use it, and I
yeah.
actually started speaking to them in one on one, you would not believe how many men use that pink salt Himalayan scrub
Okay.
before they shave, and I can't get them to do before and afters like they should, but it works, and that was all I ever wanted, was for it to work.
Yeah.
Um, I just if I could have gotten it down in my spirit, you know what I mean, that other people would receive it, we would have been doing this a long time ago. You know what I mean? But better late than never.
You got it. You
But
have
men are using it, and the oil because their beard glistens when they have their ring in their date.
we have to these days on here. Oh my gosh.
Just do it. Just do it. It's like being in high school when you used to sit on the phone for hours and actually talk, but you get to see them.
Yeah, yeah, you're right.
You're
So
not
then
okay. You
do you
did.
all have
She said,
snacks?
yeah, yeah.
Are you having snacks and you're having a drink and all of that good stuff the same way?
I eat, so I had snacks. It was after dinner, but I had snacks. I had snacks and drinks.
Well, that's good. That's good. I
Yeah,
mean,
because if I can't feel
whatever you have
comfortable
to do.
eating,
Yeah, whatever is creative, whatever helps to, kind of soothe the moment. As I
yep,
mentioned to you, we're planning something very fun and exciting. So you'll get the invite on it. But it's the same thing. It's just kind of you're
yep.
sitting around and you're like, okay, it's Saturday night. What am I supposed to be doing here? This
I had never done
isn't
I
what I used
I
to
had
do.
never done online dating, but COVID has opened me up to trying a bunch of new things, and even like bringing it back full circle with the products. Just lean in. You know what I mean? Stay out of God's business. If an opportunity provides itself where you can be safe and you're comfortable and it resonates with your spirit as okay, just try it. I have gotten so many new not so many, let me stop lying. I got
No,
a few
girl,
new
go all that
hobbies.
glow. Yes, if you've gotten many, we're gonna applaud you. Go, do what you
Yeah,
need to
you're
do,
making me blush. You're making
and
me
we're
blush.
gonna check back, and
Don't
then maybe
jinx
we'll be
me.
doing something else. We'll check back, and maybe we'll be doing something different by the year
Yes,
end. All right,
yes,
yeah, we'll put
yes.
all of that there. That is awesome. I
Y'all, you
wanted to
just
ask
jinxed
you,
me.
do you? No, no,
I'm
no,
sorry.
no. It's all blessings. No, it's all blessings, all exciting. I'm just messing with you in terms of, what you were saying, because I know you shared that you were new to all of this. So I just wanted
I
to say, well, you figured out some things. Do you have a milk bath? Do you have
no,
a milk
I
bath? Okay.
I don't have a milk bath, and um, I was thinking about it, but I think it's important to me to, if I have to be honest, it's important for me to stick with the line and make sure that it's perfected. I don't want to keep bringing in new things. Even if I like them, that's fine. I can make them, on my own, but I will not launch something if first of all, I won't launch anything that I haven't used consistently for 6 months on myself.
Okay.
And then I give it another 3 months because I'll hand out samples in each person's package. And until I get 3 months worth of feedback. So that's a solid total of 9 months before I launch something new. So I've been thinking about it, but I won't, I would have to use it consistently. And do you know how hard it is to take a milk bath with a 5-year-old consistently throughout the week?
Does he take a nap?
No. He says he's too old for naps. Yeah.
What time does he go to bed?
8:30.
Okay, well, you can take your milk bath at 9:30 before your Zoom call, before your Zoom date.
Yeah. Okay.
While you're rubbing on your glow, you can just sit.
I'm not committing to that. I'm not, but no, but I was
create a system. We're just creating systems here. I was once in your position. Thank God my kids are grown.
They're grown.
I mean, well, one is 26. I shouldn't say my age, but one is grown. But I do have a little, like he has a little one. So these products that you are talking, I may definitely get them and try them, because when he was first born, I was bathing him.
Jacob has never worn lotion. I wanted him to smell like a baby, so I would take the baby lotion and put it on his clothes. But it's more important for me, it's more important for people to understand that there are affordable skincare products for you and your children that literally can be found where you play, where you learn and play. You are on social media. It's easy. I just try it, because to be honest with you, you're not going to go back. You may keep something on reserve for if you run out and you have to wait the 2-day shipping till you get it, but you're not going to go back because it works. So why would you? You know what I mean? Why would you when it's just as much as you're paying for something else and it works? And once I could get that in my spirit, we were off and running. But I'm telling you now, if you order it and you feel how that body wash feels on your skin, you're just not. There's no need to. You know what I mean? It's just no need to. So I made it. I like to have a brick and mortar, but I'm always going to sell online. I'm always going to make it.
And I think you should just stay there. I mean, that's my professional opinion, but don't take me for everything.
No.
At this point,
I understand.
A brick and mortar is just, it's too
a ball and chain.
Yeah, it's too trying right now. It's too risky. And I am all about business, coaching business, encouraging, strategizing to develop new opportunities.
Yeah, we're talking after this.
Yes. So all of that. But as we talk now, online, maximizing your digital opportunities from this perspective is the way to go. I mean, I would not say anything else but to continue with your online. And with that, tell me your website again.
It's Munette Naturals. So it's Munette Naturals, naturals.com. And it's Munette Naturals on Instagram as well, at Munette Naturals. Yes. And it's Munette Nature on Facebook.
Okay.
Or you can just follow me, Taisha Nicole, TYSHA _ Nicole, NICHOLE.
And you can get all of this amazing product that she has shared today. Try it, order it, share it with your friends, your family. It's a great time now when you get kind of bored like I do sometimes. It's just good to just go in and open up some bottles and like, what's this? What does this feel like? Let me ask you some questions. Anything you can share with me? I'm just that type of person. But yes, it has been a beautiful, set of products that you have shared. I was happy when Cole had actually mentioned those products. And of course, I am all about the glow. And when I saw that you had that product in your portfolio or your database of the options on your website, I was just like, yes, let's get this. I would
I
love to.
want Cool to beat my face.
Hopefully he's watching this. So if so, then yes. I actually thought you were in California where he was. So, I was saying the West Coast, but now I know that you're on my coast. So we're closer.
Exactly. And look how God is. He's a customer who
Yeah.
mentioned, who plugs a product of mine. And you talking about cry like a baby
You
when
did.
you reached out to me. Oh yeah, because people don't understand, like, this isn't my like a side hustle for me. This isn't which is okay. I'm all about multiple streams of income, you know what I mean? But when something is your thing, you know what I mean? When something is your thing and it was birthed out of a testimony, and like you went through something to get to have this, you know what I mean? I've sacrificed, my son has sacrificed for me to keep this. It's one thing to get it and then to keep it. And as a woman, as a mother, the guilt sometimes that comes along with being spread thin and pouring into yourself, and again, this has been a journey. And when you said that he mentioned that, man, it put me back in the game, coach. If I had ever been feeling, down, or if I had, been wavering or getting discouraged, man, that put me back in the game. How could it not? How could it not?
That's what it's about. That is exactly what it's about. So all of that you had just go away. No more.
Yep.
Just now use this as a way to keep the momentum, stay excited, just keep creating, keep selling, keep just encouraging other people, sharing stories about each of the products, because I know that people share the same, eczema and different things, that even with the
Yeah.
turmeric that helps with the inflammation. I actually used to take turmeric pills to keep it down because my family has that in their, and things that we've talked about over time. So my mother takes turmeric pills and I was taking them as well.
Yep.
So to hear that in your products helps. And that's for athletes, to
Yep.
be able to help with, inflammation of their muscles and be able to kind of just massage it in. So there's so
Yeah.
many ways to be able to realize what you have as products, and just kind of encompass them into your life, your lifestyle, your regimen, and be able to still feel good, and the products are working the way that they should. So I am so happy to have been able to have a conversation with you, and we
I'm
share
blessed to have
have
you have me.
absolutely. And we'll definitely come back for a part two. We'll talk about the other things
Yes.
you have going on.
Yes.
And look, you're glowing with that too. So I can't wait to be able to find out what actually happened, because that seems like I'm gonna get.
Might be Black History by the time we come back, but I'm keeping my options open.
Isn't it amazing? But this is the pandemic. And in the pandemic, we're able to still give virtual hugs, give some love, be
Yep.
able to smile. We have the health about us, and we're able to still be productive. It's amazing. We have to
Exactly.
thank.
Look where I'm sitting with you, and like, it's amazing. It's amazing what has come out of us. Like I said, there may not be a blueprint for it, but people are good, you know what I mean? And you forget that when you're on social media so much and you're being sold and you're being pushed toward just consuming. You forget that people are good, and these are real people behind these screens. And this was a blessing. Cool was a blessing for mentioning it, but you've blessed me in this. I'm happy hour Thursday night.
Very
Like,
yes. When we finish, we'll continue with this happy hour. So you all don't
very
get
good.
jealous that I'm gonna get some
Sorry,
extra
y'all.
information. I know, sorry. You can join us
Sorry.
later if you want. Just send her the DM that you want to join the Zoom. I'm gonna let you coordinate.
Yes.
That's
Yes.
another project that you'll do.
Don't give me no more projects. But yes,
Yes,
amen to all of it.
Thank you so much for joining us on
Thank
Champagne and
you.
Conversations. You have been amazing. We have had a great conversation. I am happy about your line. Ladies and gentlemen, please feel free to DM her. She will respond. Beautiful soul, beautiful person, great products. I'm excited for you all to try them. And it'll be more. It'll just be more. This is just step
Yes,
one.
it will. Yes,
Yeah.
it will. I
Yeah.
had the best time.
Yes, absolutely. Well, cheers, Mama, and we will get
Yes.
together again soon. Thank you all.
Yes, it will.
Have a good evening.